I'm Matthew Stipford, and this is my ID. These are my note cards. My best buddy once said, "Is mayonnaise an instrument?" I want to thank Herb Star, Cecil Star, Sam Star, Squidium Star, and other family for thank you for letting me come up here and talk about my best friend. Patrick was a dumb yet loving starfish who only saw the good in the world. I'm SpongeBob SquarePants, as you can tell. I've been Patrick's friend for quite some time, and I was there when he was lost. We went to the fields and we saw these shiny hooks with cheese on them, and it was one of his favorite things because he loves cheese. Those hooks he didn't realize were fish hooks, and he started chewing on them. He loves cheese, he just started chewing on them, and then out of nowhere he gets sucked up and I never saw him again. It was truly a hard thing to see. He never struggled to better people's days. He was never really the smartest star, but he was the best friend that anyone could ask for. Even in my darkest times, I knew that I had Patrick. Patrick always brightened people's days. When I was down in my dumps, I could always rely on my best friend to come cheer me up. On a rough day at work, this was one of my favorite stories. A rough day at work I had, and I came home, and he obviously knew I was in a bad mood, and he surprised me with one of my favorite jellyfishing nets, and we went out to the fields with a bunch of purple jellyfish. You could see the nice blue sky with the green kelp around, and to make my day even worse, we didn't catch anything. After that, he decided to surprise me with ice cream, which my favorite ice cream is chocolate, and he decided to give me a triple scoop of that, so it just made me so happy that he knew me so well. He was always kind and thoughtful. I can't recall a time when he ever made me mad, other than the one time he broke my favorite spatula, and I was pretty mad about that. He always had a smile on his face. I don't think I could ever recall a time that he didn't have a smile on his face, and it was like an infection that spread to everyone else. He never failed to make my day better. One way that he did this was with his personality. He wasn't really always the smartest. He never was good with words. Anemone was obviously local to us, and he had struggles with that. One time, I came over to his rock, and he was there sitting in his chair, and it was just, his room is just filled with one chair, a TV, and then it's just sand. It's just about nothing. He struggled with the word and reset it about 1,000 times to the point where he didn't even know I was there, and I just left because of how carried away he was. Another funny moment with the speech was when he went into a new place, which he was the first sea person to step into, called Long Linked Lagoon. Patrick was the first to step into there, and he reenacted Armstrong's famous speech when he got out of there and said, "One small step for a starfish, one giant leap for sea kind." One of his most stupid moments was when he was locked under his rock. He had a ton of food in his house to last, but when he was watching TV, he was so carried away that he made himself a burger made out of sand. When he took a bite, he realized that it was sand, and he's like, "That's not right." When he went through all his food in an hour, which should last people weeks, he decided to indulge in the sand burger again, and after that, he told me it was actually pretty appetizing. Though he wasn't the smartest in the head, that didn't mean he didn't have a strong heart and a heavy heart. Most of all, Patrick was the most loyal friend anyone could ask for. No matter what we went through, he stuck by my side all the time. We had many arguments, as friends do, throughout our friendship, and he was very apologetic and forgiving after it all. After our arguments or times where we were just annoyed with each other, we would go jellyfishing, and that was our favorite activity. Me and Patrick experienced everything together. It was just having him as a presence, and him being there just made the activities even more fun. He was always there to support me on my journey. One of my favorite memories of seeing Patrick was when I was playing sand volleyball against Larry and them, and seeing him in the stands cheering me on really boosted my morale, and it made me have so much more fun and made me play better. With Patrick by my side, I felt like nothing could stop me, and without him, it'll be hard trying to find that feeling again. So throughout my lifetime, Patrick was the most loving starfish, happy starfish, and a little dumb that I've ever met in the world. He never failed to make my days better. He never was really the smartest, but he was the best friend that I could ever ask for. As you leave today, I want you all to realize that mayonnaise has always been an instrument. Thank you, guys.